Hey folks, Dave Fitzpatrick with The Great Awakening. Thought I'd send a quick message out to those that follow me, and in particular those that have a passion or interest in our ancient past. First off, those that don't know, I actually majored in geology and minored in archaeology at Ohio State way back in the early 80s. Ended up going a totally different route and got into business, but that's a whole separate story. Anyway, I kept a passion for both items, geology and archaeology. And through the last several years, I'll go and give presentations to middle schoolers primarily in the Columbus area. And when I go do these presentations, they're primarily around the Native American Indians. I've got a pretty substantial artifact collection. So I'll take some artifacts with me and then give presentations around the folks that walked the very land that they now, these kids live on. So, and the kids eat these presentations up. Well, I did a recent trip to Egypt this past February, as many of you already know, and took a boatload of images and video. Um, and I had a middle school teacher who, and again, middle schoolers are the primary target when I go and speak because they tend to have at that point in time, many of them have learned about the Mohs scale of hardness and other items that can come into play with my discussions. But she asked if I could come in and speak to their sixth graders on my Egypt trip. So, of course, I was thrilled to do that. And I gave the presentation. And then just the day before yesterday, I get this email from the teacher, and she had asked all of her kids what parts of the class that they most enjoyed throughout the year. And a number of these kids had written in how they enjoyed, in particular, my presentation that I gave to them regarding Egypt. And I just want to give one kid's answer because I think this is just so cool. I also liked when we had a guest speaker because it had actual artifacts and made it fun to learn about a subject that I didn't have interest in. That one, when I go do these presentations, I I sit here and I think if I could just get one kid interested in some type of our history, our ancient past, uh, job done. It makes my day. And there it is right there. I could read all these other comments, but the reason I put this video together is those of you that have an interest in this stuff like I do, consider taking your time and volunteering and going and speaking at your local schools. You would be surprised at how many teachers themselves have no idea about, again, any you take the civilization that you want to go talk about or that you may have a particular interest in. um, Things are changing so fast, the books are out of date the minute they're printed, the history books. And again, I follow this stuff. I know a lot of you are like me and do the same. So anyway, not to ramble on, I thought I'd put a quick video together and just throw out the idea. If you don't already, those of you that have a passion for this stuff, consider taking time and going and speaking to your local schools. You will be rewarded by it as much as these kids are, and it's a fun pastime to do. So anyway, for what it's worth, enjoy your day.